Yes, that is correct. Unfortunately, my 2014 Toyota Rav4 EV has had a terminal failure. My luck has run out with this car. I still love it very much, so I'm really bummed, but we're going to get into it right now and I'll tell you what's happening. So first off, again, I love this car. One of my favorite cars of all time. I know they can be quirky. I know they have potential disastrous issues, but I have had great luck with this car. It's only ever been in for service for anything twice in the 6-ish years that I've had it. One was the drive motor had to get replaced. It wasn't even that bad yet, but they heard it and they said they were willing to replace it, so they did. That was way back at like 26,000 miles, something like that. And then shortly after that, maybe 6 months, a year, one of the Tesla coolant pumps went bad. Both times, unfortunately, it took about a month to get the part replaced. They let me continue to drive the car even though it was getting noisy, so that was nice. But when they had to replace the coolant pump, the Toyota dealership took it upon themselves to give me a loaner, and I ended up driving around in like a brand new Audi Q8. It was a very nice car, but man, that thing was a gas hog. But anyways, those are the only 2 times I've ever needed anything with this car. I do have a warranty. I would not recommend owning one of these vehicles without a warranty. I did a couple of reviews about the car in the past, and I do talk about that. So if you want to know more about the Rav4 EV, check out those videos. I'll have links below. But the big problem with Toyota and Tesla is that neither one of them want to service this car. They don't want to deal with it. It's just the redheaded stepchild that happens to be there. So I'm caught right there, unfortunately. I've been trying to get this car serviced for 2 months now. It was around that time when the check HV light came on. I was bummed because I know how troublesome it is to get service on this car. So I really wasn't looking forward to the whole process again. I had to deal with it back when I had the motor replaced and the coolant pump. But what happens is a regional Toyota tech has to come out of New Jersey, drive all the way up here, and check out the car. And it usually takes multiple trips back and forth because with their process, they have to diagnose the problem, then they try to get the parts from Tesla, which has been extremely difficult. One time with a problem with my wife's car, I had to supply the part off my Parts Rav4, and they never reimbursed me for it. They don't have that capability in their system, so I just knew it was going to be a problem. But the car still ran and drove. I pulled the CAN data from the car after that issue 2 months ago, and it said that it was an overcurrent warning. I could not get the code to clear, and you can't get a code to clear without the Tesla software. So we just lived with it because everything else seemed like it was fine. We lost sport mode, so we didn't have that feature, unfortunately, but the car still ran and drove just fine. Charging, everything else still worked. But now, as of 2 days ago, the car will not charge. And that is another problem that is very common with these cars, unfortunately. So it could be related, could be unrelated, but the chargers do go bad in this car. It's a Gen 1 Tesla charger, and those were prone to faults. So could be the same problem, could be a new problem, I don't know, but the car is not accepting a charge. And being a full EV, you can't drive it if you can't charge it. So I'm really bummed. We do have an appointment finally on the 29th for the original issue. Today, I think, is the 27th. So it's going in for that. Now we're going to have to tell them about the charging problem. Man, this car could be out of commission for months. I have no idea if they're going to be able to fix it, what they're going to do. The car is great as long as it's running fine, but if you need service, man, you're going to be in trouble with this car, like we are right now. I love the car. I highly recommend them, but be prepared for some issues. I do have a factory Toyota warranty remaining. I paid money for the extra platinum warranty. It was a 125,000 mile warranty, and it's good until September of next year. So I definitely still have warranty left, but that doesn't really mean a whole lot when you can't get them to work on the car. One of the videos I had planned and that I wanted to do was to race my 2014 Toyota Rav4 EV with my brand new 2021 Toyota Rav4 Prime, but I can't really do that without sport mode because I don't have sport mode with the Rav4 Prime right now. So if I can get that back, if I can get that working, I would love to do some more testing and comparison. But unfortunately, the car is going to be out of commission for probably quite a while. With that overcurrent CAN message that I pulled off this car, they might think that's the battery pack, and that the battery pack needs to be replaced. And I don't think so. I think it was just a quirky little random thing that popped up. This car is full of quirks and like little issues that happen, but I really hope that they don't think or insist on replacing the battery pack, because it's going to take months to get a battery pack. I'm on a few of the Toyota Rav4 EV forums, and man, people wait 2 to 3 months for battery packs. Motors too, but thankfully my motor's fine. So that's where I'm at right now. It really puts us into a bind because my Toyota Rav4 Prime is a leased car, and now we're going to have to pack on some miles onto this car because we're going to be a one-car family, and I'm going to have to shuffle my wife back around to work. My son goes to daycare. Man, it is going to be a mess. So wish me luck. I'll keep you guys updated on how it goes, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you're updated on what's going on. Cross your fingers for me. I really hope it's not bad.